The Fisher Hockey Club finishing the season with an upstate New York Club Hockey League championship was a magical finish for a team that had to overcome many obstacles.
The whole reason we shut down early was to ensure that we had a season for this season. We only had about 14, 15 guys on the team. Some left, some quit, some transferred. None of them really paid their dues. We were running into the red.
For club sports such as the hockey club, they have to apply for funding and backing by the Student Government Association, or SGA.
They go through an affiliation process where they fill out a bunch of forms. They go through COP first, and COP is the one who determines whether or not the club becomes affiliated. Usually that just cross-checks to make sure the club isn't coming in or going to be overlapping any other type of club. They get a $100 budget to start off their next year with.
With that $100 budget, the hockey club and other sports clubs, such as the rugby team, use the funds to pay for the most basic of expenses.
Biggest expense is travel, and that adds up because we don't have a bus. Sometimes varies around $700, $800. And then when we're home, you take into consideration the expense for ice, referees.
And what we normally pay for is we have union dues we have to pay to the league. We have player insurance and registration we have to pay to the league. We have coaching clinic we have to go to. Coaching allocations. This year we're looking to have different types of like rucking pads, and we want to get a scrum sled. It's pretty expensive, but we're looking into it.
Because sports, like hockey, are costly to begin with, the players themselves have to contribute through fundraisers or paying to play, even paying for injuries. But
for the most part, each player contributes $500. And usually you have like a 20-man team, so that's what 10,000. So we usually rely on internal revenue from the players to generate, which will hopefully take us through the whole year.
If you get hurt, the school does not provide, since we're a club sport, it does not provide a trainer, the athletic trainer, or medical insurance. So if you get hurt, the best thing you can do is go to security, and then they can either tell you to go to the wellness center or send you to the hospital.
even though club sports have many expenses, SGA, particularly the financial committee, understands those clubs' needs.
A hockey club is different because of the ice time is so expensive and because they're traveling to all of their games, especially if they have, basically an away season. They came in and they asked for money, and the hockey club was actually one of the biggest things I think Finance Committee talked about over. We talked about it for probably a good amount of time about what we were going to give them, and to be fair, I mean, these were students, and they did substantially well this year.
Through the support of SGA and also the team's own fiscal contributions, the idea of love for the game is still alive on campus.
They're not varsity sports, so they are competing and they are traveling, so the costs are greater, but I would hope that there's a mutual understanding and respect between SGA and the club sports.
This year was by far the most competitive team we've had as a Fisher hockey program. Hopefully, our goal one day is to make that D3 jump. But you got to learn how to walk before you can run.
For Fisher News, I'm Seth Pohorence.